Good morning, guys, and welcome to your favorite Saturday morning TV show. We call this Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. My name is Jude Duncan. On this show, we get all of your exciting conversations your way, starting off with our news review segment, and of course, we'll end it up with our sports segment right here on Breakfast Daily Weekend. All of your comments, your questions, your contributions are welcome on the show. I want to start off by saying a big thank you. A week ago, we were at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park for the biggest agri-fair this country has ever witnessed. And you guys made it happen. Your patronage, coming in there, your feedback, the excitement, you really did make it happen. And we want to use this platform to say a big thank you to all our sponsors, the supporters, exhibitors, vendors, and patrons for making the Agri-Fair 2025 a huge success. You see supporters in there are wondering, why supporters? I personally met, a friend who came around and said, see, Jude, I'm traveling out of the country, but I believe in the vision, and I just came to lend my support. So he didn't necessarily buy, even though I saw him with some few kebab sticks here and there, but the idea was that, see, he was coming there to show support for an incredible initiative. I want to say a big thank you, of course, to the presidential advisor for the 24-hour economy policy program, Gusi Augustus Tano, for an incredible show of support, right? In previous editions, we saw the Agric Minister come in there to show incredible support for us. So we are grateful. We are grateful to all of our amazing patrons and also the exhibitors especially. They braced it. All 3 days they were there. Some of them, their stuff was running out, but they will go in and restock and come back, all to give you the lovely patron out there, the lovely, person who came in there, a few of what we can really do. Like we've said, this is not really about making money or just cashing out. It's aimed at structurally improving the state of the Ghanaian economy. So we want to say a big thank you for all who were able to be a part of this. And moving on from one great event to another, it's also an honor to tell you that, see, the biggest December party that climaxes everything is happening again on the 24th. Now, this is happening at the Good Park. It's happening at the Good Park near the Accra Mall. Now, if you're wondering what this is about, this is the biggest all-white party, and it happens each year on Christmas Eve. We call it the Situation All-White Party by Channel 1 TV and City FM. So, guys, you know what to do. If you don't want to miss out on all the fun this December, please do well to be a part of this great event. So, yeah, we'll be talking about it a lot more later on the show. We'll be giving you all the lowdown on what to expect, how to be a part of this, and you don't want to miss out on it. I'll move straight to the big headlines as reported by the major online portals and, of course, the newspapers. And I want to start off with the Daily Graphic Weekend Special, as they call it. Big front page story, Abraham Edusei, 82, is national best farmer. Story from Alberto Mario Noreti, who is based in Ho. By the way, the celebrations took place at the Ho Sports Stadium, if I'm not mistaken, but it took place, yes, in the Volta region, Ho to be specific. And at that ceremony, to commemorate National Farmers Day, the 41st edition, Abraham Edusei was crowned National Best Farmer. Big congratulations to him. Still on the front page, Speaker MPs unanimously agree to abolish OSP. Story on page 24 of the Daily Graphic Weekend Special. Also here, 2026 World Cup, Ghana to face England, Croatia, and Panama. Charlie, the matter chop hot, because right now the calculations are happening. Saka versus Gideon Mensah and many other interesting pairings. We'll see how that goes. Moving on to the Daily Guide newspaper, scrap office of the special prosecutor. That's coming in from the Majority. The photograph of Mahama Yariga accompanying the story. Also here they have the National Farmers Day story. 82-year-old wins ultimate prize. Comes with a photograph of President Mahama, His Excellency, giving the award to Opening Abraham Kweku Edusei, who was adjudged overall national best farmer. And interesting photograph with our great minister in there, and also the political advisor to the vice president, also in there as well. Moving on, HIV status, ignorance deadly. That's coming from ICASA director. Also on the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper, Ghana is peaceful, not defenseless. That's coming in from President John Dramani Mahama after he handed over some fleets of armored vehicles to the Ghana Police Service. In then the photograph, the IGP Christian Tete Yohono, as well as the Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak. Moving on to the Spectator, in a party called to the Bar of England. Also here, award schemes on merit or for sale. Interesting editorial on page 3 of the Spectator. Kwesi P announces support for children with brain tumor. Now, Kwesi P is a veteran Ghanaian musician. And on the back page, encouraging signs for Black Queens. Also here, Karela United can upset Hearts in Tamale. Some Ghana Premier League stories there. And finally, with the newspapers, the Mirror is reporting that court issues bench warrant for arrest of suspected sheep thief. Story on page 3. Also here, Beauty Adobo receives award for overcoming challenges to raise physically challenged child. And also tied in love for success, a couple's love story is featured on the Mirror newspaper. On the back spread or the back page, 5 clubs in tight race as GPL with 13 promises fierce battles. And these are some of the big headline stories. I'll move on very quickly to citynewsroom.com. And big story here, Ghanaian company to sign all exploration agreement with Guyana. And that's the Ghanaian-owned company or firm is Cybele Energy Limited. Also here, Nalerigu Gambaga MP, 60 million for Falcon 6X could retool police. 3 dead, 6 injured in Pando as the Ave crash, I beg your pardon. There's an interesting editorial on everything you need to know about the 2026 World Cup. And like I mentioned to you earlier, as reported by some of the newspapers, England, Croatia, and Panama are going to face the Black Stars in the group stages of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Moving on, Lightwave threatens International Court of Arbitration over the LHIMS contract dispute. 82-year-old Openye Edusei crowned 2025 overall best farmer. 9.5% of food inflation signals success of government interventions. That's coming from His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. Talk about further. He says Ghana must tackle declining crop performance to boost value addition. 2 dead, 13 injured in devastating Enyinam and Nyiresi crash. Timor Boy, who's a tax analyst, is also in the news. He says Ghana must deepen domestic revenue mobilization post IMF. The Vice President, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, says Ghana to boost domestic HIV/AIDS response, cut reliance on foreign supply. And these are some of the big stories on citynewsroom.com. Moving on to Channel 1 News, they also have the story on the national best farmer, Abraham Edusei, but they lead with Baku. Embrace Otunfo's proposal, Nuruddin urges factions. They also have the story on the Ghana World Cup group for the 2026 edition of the Mundial. Farming not for village folks alone, Mahama to workers. Keep your cattle off the streets. Asokore Mampon Assembly to herders. Eric Opoku is in the news. He says government agric policies affecting homes. That's the agric minister, Eric Opoku. Moving on to some other news stories. Hypertension, extra salt on tables at chop bars to be banned in Kumasi, and that's coming in from the mayor of the city. In Obuasi, illegal miners threaten farmlands, water resources, or water sources, the MCE has been warning. Established carrot processing factory in Mampong Hima to government. Suhum, Kwehu, other mortuaries closed over poor standards. We'll be bringing you excerpts of that story as well. And Mahama pledges single-digit interest rates to boost food production. Moving on to some other stories here. Government to establish African Intelligence Training Center in Hohoi. And finally here, resource agric department or programs will fail. That's coming in from the Zabzugu agric officer to government. Now, let me take you to graphiconline.com. Some of the big online stories here. Asamoah Gyan, they lead with the 2026 FIFA World Cup draw. Asamoah Gyan was at the set draw and was engaged by foreign press, and Graphic Online have a reaction from Ghana's football legend in the aftermath of the World Cup draw. And also here, they have stories from the 41st National Farmers' Day celebration, where they say President Mahama pushes for professionals to take up farming. The Interior Minister is in the news. He says, "Stop now or we'll track you." Interior Ministers warns online fear mongers. 4 helicopters and presidential jet contract agreement approved by Parliament. Now, this is big because we know that conversations around the procurement of a new presidential jet became topical. The minority in Parliament raised some few concerns, and also the majority, as well. But from what we are being told, the green light has been given for the states to go ahead to procure some new military aircraft, one of which will be dedicated to the presidency to carry the president from one place to the other. So we'll be following that story also keenly. Speaker MPs unanimously agree to abolish office of the special prosecutor. I'll end with the newscenter.com. Now, the newscenter.com is run by the editor, Elvis, who is on Breakfast Daily every Monday morning with Nana Tufo to review the big stories here. Now, they also lead with the 41st National Day Farmers Celebration. They also have the story on the World Cup draw. They have the story of the police being given, new modern armored vehicle by the president. And also here, what they have differently is Parliament approves Ghana-Qatar labor deal, and royalty surge to 291.87 million in 9 months of 2025. We can't keep allocating huge sums to OSP without results. That's coming in from the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana, Kingsford, Bagben. Unpaid fees, Ghanaian PhD students in UK petition Prime Minister Starmer, and Parliament okays deals for 4 new helicopters and a presidential jet. And we just start off with the Daily Graphic Weekend Special as they capture the story on the 41st National Independence Day celebration. So excerpts read, an 82-year-old farmer from the Kwehu Afram Plains South District, Abraham Kweku Dusai, was yesterday honored as the 2025 overall National Best Farmer at the National Farmers' Day celebration in Ho. The father of 20, who has been in farming for the past 44 years, owns a 1,800-acre cocoa farm, a 193-acre mango farm, 30-acre rubber farm, and a 200-acre cashew farm, and a 159-acre rice farm, and a 600-acre maize farm. The octogenarian, who also has a 55-acre plantain farm, a 60-acre teak farm, and a 15-acre cocoyam farm, and a 30-acre tomato farm. Opening Eduse further cultivates okra, garden egg, green pepper, cowpea, granite hot pepper, ginger, and cabbage, in addition to rearing poultry, cattle, sheep, goats, pigs, ducks, guinea fowls, other local birds, and has a fish pond. Incredible, right? So 1,800 acre cocoa farm, 193 acre mango farm, 30 acre rubber farm, 200 acre cashew farm, 159 acre rice farm, 600 acre maize farm, 55 acre plantain farm, 60 acre teak farm, 15 acre cocoyam farm, and 30 acre tomato farm. And that's not all. He farms granite, hot pepper, ginger, cabbage, in addition to rearing poultry. And not only just live birds, but there are goats, there are sheep, there are pigs, there are ducks, and there are guinea fowls. Incredible. And he has a fish pond. Absolutely well deserved. For his prize, he took home a check for 1.2 million Ghana cedis, a brand new tractor, and other agricultural equipment. A farmer in the Greater Accra region, Osumunu Kadri, who emerged first runner-up, was presented with a tractor, a check of 200,000 Ghana cedis, and the story goes on, continues on page 5, and assorted agricultural equipment. A farmer in Banda in the Oti region, Charles Jato, emerged second runner-up for 2025. He received a brand new tractor donated by Stanbic Bank. Now, this is the president's, excerpt of the president's speech at the ceremony. The 41st Farmers' Day held on the theme Feed Ghana, Eat Ghana, Secure the Futures was graced by President John Dramani Mahama, who reaffirmed the government's commitments to ensuring an all-year food production, saying greater efforts would be committed to irrigation expansion, not only in locations by water bodies, but in areas where water could be tapped from underground for that purpose. President Mahama renewed his call on Ghanaians to take up farming, even if they were already working. And this is quote, "With farming, you can still do another job. So we expect our teachers, nurses, doctors, and other professionals to go into farming as well," he said. President John Dramani Mahama said that the necessary steps were going on to provide a ready market for farm produce to curb the annual ritual of post-harvest losses. He said the success of the national development efforts depended on the availability of quality foods for the populace, stressing that a nourished nation was a stronger nation. President Mahama further gave an assurance that government would support farmers to obtain credit at the right interest rate for farming, for their farming enterprises. He urged local universities to produce new varieties of seeds to boost crop yields on the farm. And the story goes on and on and on. Now let me take you to page 24 of the Daily Graphic Weekend special. Big story. Speaker MPs unanimously agree to abolish the office of the special prosecutor. Now, this particular conversation will be delved in further on the big issue with Solomon Adonu, so you don't want to miss out on it at exactly 9 a.m. when the show ends. Page 24 is where that story is. Speaker MPs unanimously agreed to abolish OSP. Now, story by Nana Kunedu Ajiman, who reports from Parliament. The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, and members of Parliament have unanimously agreed to recommend the abolition of the office of the Special Prosecutor. They said that since its establishment 8 years ago, Parliament had approved huge budgets for the OSP, yet it had failed to show any achievement in terms of fighting corruption. They were of the strong conviction that if the Attorney General's department was adequately resourced, it would be equipped to curb corruption and prosecute corrupt government and public officials. They therefore proposed the need for a private member's bill to be initiated or the executive sponsoring a bill for the House to work on for the possible scrap of the OSP. Why the agreement? Now the story goes on to say the House agreed to the scrapping of the OSP after the Majority Leader Mahama Ayariga informed the House about the arrest and detention of a private legal practitioner, Martin Kpebu, last Thursday. He said Mr. Kpebu had publicly criticized the manner in which the Special Prosecutor, Kisi Ejaben, was going about performing his functions. He said Mr. Kpebu was invited, and at the entrance to the OSP, he sought to address the media, which was objected to by the security detail at the office, with some altercation ensuing between Mr. Kpebu and the security responsible for the building that housed the OSP. The OSP, Kisi Ejaben, ordered that he should be detained. He said it took the intervention of many Ghanaians on social media
as well as calls to the special prosecutor demanding the release of the legal practitioner. So, Mr. Speaker, lawyer Martin Kpebu was subsequently released last night, but it raises fundamental issues about the very existence of that office, he said. The story goes on to say, weaponizing powers, supporting the call for the SP to appear before the House, the minority MP for Ofoase Ayeribi, Kojo Opon Nkrumah, said he would have wished that the business committee had properly programmed the invitation for the special prosecutor so it would have been part of the earlier conversations, he said in quotes. Describing the concerns of the majority chief whip as an important matter, he said the matter was not entirely about the office of the special prosecutor. He said it was about the culture that had crept into the investigative and law enforcement bodies in the country, and that's about weaponizing their power. So we'll see how this story unfolds, but clearly it's generated significant public interest, also because of the fact that in recent days we learned about the arrest of private legal practitioner who's been a vociferous critic of the special prosecutor in his office, and I'm referring to lawyer Martin Kpebu. Now, this clearly didn't go down well with some Ghanaians on social media who went online and expressed their frustration with how the special prosecutor Kissi Agyabeng has been conducting himself in office. Of course, he brought to the fore issues around their performance as a prosecutorial power over the years, and a lot of opinions have been shared as to whether they've been able to deliver on their mandate and what a lot of people are expecting of them. Particularly, the case that has generated significant public interest has got to do with the SML case. That's the Strategic Mobilization Limited, Resources Mobilization, Revenue Mobilization Limited case with the former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta. And of course, it's got a lot of people talking as to whether the special prosecutor is really minded to do what's expected of him. So we'll see how this case, goes through in Parliament. The next step is to see whether the executive would themselves sponsor a bill to remove the office or would have to go through a private member's bill. And when that is done, I'm sure it will lay the foundation for this to take off. So we'll see, and we're following this very keenly as it unfolds. But let me just, of course, we know the World Cup draw for Ghana already, but there's an interesting feature on the back page of the Daily Graphic Weekend Special, how 2026 World Cup will become football's ambitious experiment. So if you're a lover of the beautiful game, you know what to do to get a feel of what this article is trying to portray. Now, let me take you to citynewsroomonline.com. Quite a number of stories on the Farmers' Day, but there's a Ghanaian company is scheduled to sign an oil exploration agreement with Guyana, and this company is Cybel Energy. Right, so Ghanaian-owned firm Cybel Energy Limited is set to make a major stride on the international stage as it prepares to sign an agreement to explore for oil in the shallow water block in Guyana. The deal is expected to be concluded next Tuesday, November 9, was confirmed by Guyana's Minister for Natural Resources, Vikram Bharat, on Friday. The agreement will grant Cybele Energy the rights to explore for hydrocarbons in Block S7, a concession covering an estimated 2,000 square kilometers offshore Guyana. So some great news coming there. Hopefully, we are able to reap the benefits of it. And we'll be following also that story very keenly. In the Volta region, 3 dead, 6 injured in Kpando Aziave crash. Wow, unpleasant story coming in this morning. 3 dead, 6 injured in Kpando Aziave crash. 2 people have died and 6 others sustained injuries in a head-on collision involving a Howo tipper truck and a Daewoo Matis on the Kpando Aziave Road on December 3, 2025. 1 occupant escaped unharmed. The Ghana National Fire Service said it received a distress call at 2:28 on Friday, 5th December, prompting an immediate response from the Amfuega Fire Station rescue team. By the time the personnel arrived, 6 injured victims had already been transported to the Margaret Marquardt Catholic Hospital. The tipper truck, which had 2 occupants, left the driver injured while the mates escaped unscathed. The Dawood Matis carried 8 passengers. Wow, I'm wondering how a Matis can have 8 people in there. 5 sustained various injuries, while the driver and 2 others were trapped in the severely mangled vehicle. The Ghana National Fire Service managed to extricate all 3, but the Matis driver died on the spot. The bodies of the other 2 later succumbed to injuries at the hospital. Of course, this brings to the fore again issues around the need, enhanced calls for safe driving as we approach the festive season. A lot of the time, because of the pressures to get to our destination very quickly, we are always in a haste, right? And sometimes we see how people drive rather carelessly and oftentimes recklessly on the roads, right? So we want to appeal, let's all be safe, let's all respect each other on the road. Let's go back to the basics of safe driving, and I'm sure we'll be better for it as the festive season approaches. So, guys, that's all time will allow us for our news review segment, where we brought you the big headline stories. If you want more, you could log on to www.citynewsroom.com to get the details of all the big stories I've brought to you. We'll take a quick break. When we are back, there's the What's Happening segment. This segment, we get to basically bring to you all the big events scheduled, for the week and beyond, especially as we approach the festive season. So you definitely don't want to miss out on it. My name is Jude Duncan. We'll be back after this break.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All-White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investments Limited.
Experience the unifying power of music and style as 1957 event and the Black Star Experience presents Rhythms on the Runway at 15. The Black Star Edition. The Christian Borg Castle, Osu, will come alive on Saturday, the 6th of December at 6 p.m. with the best of fashion from across Africa, with performances by the Artist of the Year, King Promise, Sony Badu, Afia, Kwabna, Jackie, Nasi, EL, Maya Blue, Ohinipakisi, and Kwao Kesi, with host Sika Osei and AJ Sapon. Step out in a hint of black or kente as we celebrate our own. This year's honorees include Idris Elba, Afia, Nora Bannerman, and Stephen Appiah. Circle 6 December on your calendar. Rhythms on the Runway is brought to you by I2 Developers, Afrimex Gold, Flow Pharmacy, KGL Group, Ghana Tourism Authority, Lush Hair. Rhythms on the Runway is brought to you by 1957 in association with Black Star Experience and sponsored by Media Partners.
Behind every closed door, a secret is waiting to explode.
Always been regarded as a useful and a sound party person. So I gather there's a fair chance of me making the office, provided we don't get into trouble. So don't start any trouble with the police.
Detective Calls, an intriguing stage play brought to life on television, where every clue matters and every character is a potential suspect.
About 2 hours ago, a young woman died at the police hospital.
This will take only the service of a fierce and yielding and sharp as steel detective to uncover the truth behind this web of lies and betrayal.
So, you used the power you had as the daughter of a good customer and also that of a powerful, politically connected man in the town to punish the girl. Why didn't you come to me when you realized you were in such a mess?
Because you're not the kind of father a chap could come to when you're in trouble, that's why.
Hey, don't
Grow from Image Bureau Productions. Detective Calls, coming soon on Channel 1 TV.
You're welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. It's now time for the What's Happening segment. Now, what we get to do here is that we remind you of some big events happening, at areas or event centers very close by to you. We'll start off with the biggest Christmas party, to shake the foundations of the capital. And I'm referring to the Situation All White Party, happening on Christmas Eve at the Good Park near the Accra Mall. Now, this is, like I said, the biggest Christmas party. It climaxes everything. So join Channel 1 TV and City FM as we celebrate the Christmas Eve in grand style. All whites being treated to good food, music, creating solid networks. And guys, guess what? Just absolute vibes, proper vibes. It's been a very stressful year. You want to, rewind. You want to just let loose. That is the place for you, right? So do what to get a table. If you're a year group, you're a friends group, you're a church group, please come. Perez Music will take us to a different level. Of course, there's a Kwabo on the bill as well. There's Kofi Kinata on the bill. There's DJ Mingo. You know him. He needs no introduction. So guys, let's do all to patronize this. It promises to be absolutely exciting. In Chin Chin month, you know it already. They are absolutely breathtaking, and they'll be there as well to set up the night. So guys, if you're interested and want to book a table, of course, you can call the number 0205-973-973, 0205-973-973. Alternatively, you could also use the number 055-973-973. So call now, book your tables, and you wouldn't want to miss out on this. The biggest, truly, the fun. Is there any word like the funnest? Or let me say the most fun-filled December event. Of course, shout outs to our sponsors, Hallmark Cafe, EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and of course, Bethel Logistics for holding us down, to bring pure excitement, pure entertainment to climax what has been some kind of year. Yeah, some kind of year. So thank you so much for listening and for already calling to book your tables at the biggest all-white party happening this December. Moving on, the Creative Arts Festival is Ghana's premier children's arts festival dedicated to encouraging innovation and creativity among young minds across the country. The festival promotes Ghana's rich cultural heritage and aims to project the nation's creative arts industry to a global audience. It also equips students with entrepreneurial skills, helps discover emerging talent and creates opportunities for networking among young people. So the Creative Arts Festival is happening, and the special guest, of course, well-known dancer Champion Rolly, amazing guy. So it's happening at the ATTC Kokomlemle in Accra. The campus is starting from 8 a.m. So pretty shortly they'll start, and it's running up until 4 p.m. So drama, poetry, kids kitchen, that's the cooking competition, painting, singing, dancing, and many more. So they say the theme is on exploring the juvenile talents for natural development. So guys, the Creative Arts Festival is happening, starting this morning at 8 a.m. and you don't want to miss out on it. Just, you could take the kids out for a fun day, get them to pass through to see all the exciting events happening. So it's not always that they are staying at home, bored like that. Let them meet new people, right? Let them make new friends. And I'm sure you'll be better for it. So the Creative Arts Festival is happening at the ATTC Kokomlemle, on the ATTC campus, Accra Technical campus at Kokomlemle. And so don't miss out on it. Rhythms by the Shore with Samini. And he says, get ready for a sensational night of live music and pure island vibes at the Rhythms by the Shore with Samini happening today at the Ocean Green Beach Resort in Pram Pram. So we know that last night, the Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation held a praise and worship night. Other gospel music artists passed through the night. Prophet Nana Opoku Sarkodie was there as well in his prophetic element with the minister. And of course, there was some disquiet around the use of the ministry's Facebook page to stream the event. It didn't go down well with some people. But for a lot more people in the area particularly, we see that they were excited that, the event was held. So moving on from that praise and worship event in the Pram Pram area, Samini is coming your way with Rhythms by the Shore, and it's happening in Pram Pram, the Ocean Green Beach, to be specific. You know Samini already. He needs no introduction to holding concerts, carrying a crowd, and now that's a beach rave. I can imagine the excitement probably top the roofs, right? So guys, if you're in and around Pram Pram, Ningo, Ada, and you can make the trip, I would recommend this wholeheartedly, especially if you want to have fun, you want to just cool down after a stressful week, or just want to relax. Samini has got you covered with the Rhythms by the Shore. Trust Samini to just deliver. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. Is happening today, and I think it starts somewhere in the evening. So you don't want to miss out on it. So kudos to the team and to Samini for putting this together. So, like he said, experience electrifying performances, DJ sets, and an unforgettable after party with the stars, So it promises to be fun. Moving on from Samini and his Rhythms by the Shore event, Swish Fest 2025 is happening. And this is also happening today. Now, Swish Fest is the ultimate fun experience. So come witness elite basketball competition and live unforgettable moments this December. And it's happening at the University of Ghana basketball court. So it's starting midday, 12 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. at the University of Ghana basketball court. So guys, the basketball community is thriving, is growing. Still relatively new. It's been around for some time, but not officially out there. You get what I mean? But events like this help propel it, right? It helps push what they are trying to build out there. So if you're a lover of the sport, of course, it's not a beautiful game because football is, but basketball is a close second. So if you're a lover of the sport, please do want to make your way to the University of Ghana basketball court this afternoon for the Swish Fest basketball event. All of the big guys will be. I don't want to mention names and leave some out, but I know the guys I'm talking about within the space. Back in the day, we had, I want to mention names, but I'll not be tempted to do that. But yeah, the Swish Fest basketball event is happening at the University of Ghana basketball court. The hashtags for the event, Run It Back, of course. And of course, they also have Beyond the Court. So be looking out for all the amazing things that will be happening there today. Our cameras will be there. We'll bring you some of the sights, the sounds, the feel of the Swish Fest event today for all basketball lovers. Shea Concert 2025. Charlie. When did she? No, she's at it again. You know, from that interesting one that happened there last time that got so many viral moments. She's back again. And this happening at the West Hills Mall in Weija. It's happening today and the time is 7 p.m. So it looks like the raft of December events has already begun, you know, starting this weekend. So when the Shea's concert is live, next week there are a few other concerts. The following week, I think there's Black Sheriff. Then the week after, there's Can Promise. In between, there's Rapperholic and a few other things. So the December mood has been set already, right? And when the Shea is leading this bill, of course, High Sense is sponsoring this concert for her together with the Luckiest, and it promises to be fun. So we wish Wendy Shea well. We'll be there to support her concert, as she calls it, the Shea Concert. And finally, the Gastro Festival 2025. You know, when we talk about gastro, then you know that it's definitely food related. So you don't want to miss out on this as well. So Farmers Day weekend gastro feast. So they don't really call it a festival. They say it's a festival. So just come and eat. You know, you are setting a buffet table. Ghana's biggest food experience is happening at the Palms Convention Center inside La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. 6th and 7th December 2025, 9 a.m. each day. And food, drinks, music, cooking contest. And of course, there are master classes, food dialogue, speeches, agribusiness expo. So call this number now, 057-921-80. Let me take the number again, I beg your pardon. 057-9180-983. 057-9180-983. Alternatively, you could use 020-4714-598. So, Gastro Festival. And this is brought to you by the Presidential Initiatives in Agriculture and Agribusiness, Office of the President, Republic of Ghana. We know this office is being run by Dr. Peter Mboama Otokuno. Charlie. No, Otokuno, he do major things. So he's doing this. Guys, let's be there to support. Let's help our own. Just like we did with the Agri Fair, this is also to support, you know, local persons or individuals within the food value chain. And we've said that when we do this, it has enormous potential for us. You know, when you support a local food business, you are creating a job here. If you buy from foreign brands, you are creating a job in whichever country where you are buying this from. So guys, let's be minded to make this happen. Gastro Festival happening today and tomorrow at the Palms Convention Center. Absolutely. So guys, that's it by way of information. By this is by way of information in terms of the big events happening today at the various locations are brought to you. But of course, there's one more we need to bring to you before we go. It's very important that we come to you with it because the Wache Beast Fiesta is also happening. I almost missed it. My producers were prompt to let me know. So the Wache Beach Fiesta is happening, and this is by the Rotary Club of Accra, Laboni, and it's going for a cool 199 cedis. And it's also today. What's the name of the beach? Kuvuki Beach Resort in Krokrobite. And it's happening at 9 a.m. Wow. I'm wondering what's the relationship between Wache and beach, because Wache the car, yeah, so I have mine under some shed somewhere. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So this is also an initiative to support the End Polio Now campaign. So watch on the beach. We are turning up the heat at the Krokrobite with music, waves, and Wache with vibes only the Rotary can serve. So they say come hungry and leave happy. So bring all the vibes at the Rotary Club of Accra and Laboni, or Accra, Laboni, happening at the Kuvuki Beach Resort, Wache Beach Fiesta. Charlie, so wait, so wait. Anyway, so the rate is a cool 199 Ghana cedis, and you don't want to miss out on it. Guys, I thought I was done, but there's so much more happening. So I've brought to you, just by way of information, the Situation All White Party happening on the 24th. We also mentioned to you the Creative Arts Festival that is happening at the Accra Technical Training Center, ATTC in Kokomlemle. And of course, I mentioned to you the Rhythms by the Shore, you know, with Samini happening at the Oceans Beach Resort in Pram Pram, right after the Swish Fest for all basketball lovers, right? Also happening at the University of Ghana basketball courts from 12 to 10. So much lineup. The Shea concert by musician Wendy Shea is also happening at the West Hills Mall in Wija at exactly 7 p.m. And of course, the Gastro Festival by the Agric, the presidential, you know, advisory on agric and agribusiness run by Peter Tokuno. They are also having the Gastro Festival, as they call it. It's a celebration of food 2 days at the Palms Center, La Palm Royal Beach. Of course, I just mentioned to you the Wache Beach Fiesta. Guys, guess what? Rhythms on the Runway, Ghana's most anticipated annual fusion of music, fashion, and culture. Rhythms on the Runway returns in grand style as the brand marks 15 years of showcasing African creativity to the world. This year's celebration is themed the Black Star Edition. Will light up the historic Christianborg Castle in Osu on Saturday, December 6th, 2025, promising an unforgettable night that celebrates creativity, identity, and the enduring spirit of the African dream. So Rhythms on the Runway, 6th December 2025, Black Star Edition. I don't know if KOD, who runs the Diaspora Affairs Office at the presidency, will be the one, you know, still managing things there now that he's gone into political appointment. But we know for sure that his company, 1957, you know, is the one behind this really glamorous brand. That's the Rhythms on the Runway. If you're a fashion, you know, enthusiast, if you are a fast fashion person, if you love quality clothes and clothing, you know, makeup, everything beauty industry, this is for you, right? And just come and see pure, authentic Ghanaian fashion in ways you've never seen, in ways you've never imagined. And it's happening at the Rhythms on the Runway. That's the name of the event. Let me check where it's happening again. It's happening at the Christianborg Castle in Osu today, right? And shout outs to the team behind this. They've kept it running for 15 years, and it's truly incredible. So we want to wish them well. We support them. We'll be there to also show our support as they project, you know, everything authentically made in Ghana, everything proudly Ghanaian. And we love that they are pushing this in ways that, you know, is very appealing in terms of our fashion sense. So Ken Promise will be there, Sonny Badu will be there, Efia will be there, Nasi will be there, EL will be there, Kwakesi will be there, Sika Osel will be there, who is the host. Of course, AJ Sapon is also the host as well. But guys, what an incredible lineup. So clearly, I missed one, Jackie. Just about the hottest female artist in the country currently. She'll be performing as well at the Rhythms on the Runway, happening at the Christianborg Castle. You know, so shout out to the sponsors for pushing this, and we'll be there to show our support. And now I can say finally, I thought I was done, but I had 3 more. Can you imagine? The Matriarch Verse Experience 2025 is happening again. And shout outs to Apioko, who is our head of programs production here at Channel 1 TV and City FM, for making this happen. Yeah, a lot of people refer to her as the red hair woman. Yeah, she's taking this to a whole different level. So the Matriarch Verse Experience 25 is happening, and this is a poetry concert, and she teams it the official, and it's also the official launch of the Gospel According to Adulting. I think it's a book by Apioko, also known as Apioko Seram Ashon Abe. And it's happening this Sunday, 7 December 2025 at the Holy Spirit Cathedral in Accra. The rate is going for a cool 80 cedis for students, 170 cedis for standard, and 350 for VIP. So if you want to purchase the tickets, the short code to use is *173*33*80#. You know, this is just a cool rate. 80 cedis for students, 150 for standard, and 350 for VIP. We want to just commend Apioko for her consistency in pushing the boundaries when it comes to poetry. You know, she's held the fort down for a long time now. You can say, you know, of course, there are so many other people in the space who are doing amazing. So Chief Movement, Nana Sase, you know, Apioko, like she's taking it to a whole new level with the Matrix verse, you know, and we want to commend her for an incredible show of consistency, of, you know, pure passion. That's how I see it, right? Because to juggle, I know Apioko quite personally, to juggle all that she does, you know, and to be able to consistently show up for the Matrix verse and deliver high quality, you know, performances in terms of poetry, you know, touching on major issues, social issues that affect us, you know, our lives as Ghanaians, sometimes even political, you know. So it promises to be fun. And for me, it's also about the incredible people you meet there in terms of networking opportunities. You know, Apioko used to host a show called The Diplomatic License. So her circles are always made up of some, you can say some VVIPs, right? So if you come, if you purchase a ticket and you come, you can be assured that you are going to meet some, you know, high quality people you definitely want to interact with and build networks for the future. Sometimes this is what all of these events are about. So of course, it's a celebration of poetry. It's a celebration of the dedication Apioko has put into this all over the years. But it's also, if you're like me, an avenue to network. You might never know. The next big break may be from the Matrix verse. So guys, thank you for believing in this vision and supporting it. I want to say on Apioko's behalf, a big thank you to the sponsors. A big thank you to some of the sponsors who've supported this. All right, so I don't have it readily available as I get it. All right, so British Council, the Ghana Tourism Authority, GTDC, that's the Ghana Tourism Development Company, headed by our very good friend, Professor Kobe Mensah. Amazing guy. There's also the Lioness Communication, UNESCO, for jumping on this, the Creative Arts Agency, Northridge Cafe and Bistro. Of course, there's Channel 1 TV, City FM, Ghana Weekend as media partners. I forgot to mention, Aguma is also in the Bell Africana as well, and the British Council. So guys, it's a power-packed lineup, you know, and shout outs to all the sponsors for supporting this. So, Apioko, we're there to support. You know, I'm sometimes your biggest cheerleader, and sometimes your biggest up. But yeah, it's all for love. All right, so we want to just, on this note, give you a sneak peek into what to expect at the Situation All White Party, which is brought to you by City FM and Channel 1 TV. We call it the biggest event in December, or let me say the biggest party in December for all of you corporate workers, you know, friends, like everybody. There's something for everybody at Situation, right? So we'll give you a sneak peek onto how it went down last year so you can judge for yourself. Let's take a look at this.
To move your car now. Else the car is being thrown away. Your car will be thrown away. ES 732-19. Okay.
This is AFCON, my friend. Everything is a competition. Everything.
Join our family for AFCON Morocco 2025 from 21 December to 18 January. Available on DSTV and GoTV.
Yo, Green, you know good job. You look unhappy and seem to be in pain.
I have this long-standing well at my anus and it keeps coming and going. I feel sick and so uncomfortable, bro.
Have you taken into consideration going to the hospital?
I've been to several hospitals and they keep telling me the same thing. They said it's anal fistula. I have to undergo a surgery. I'm scared I might not be able to hold my stool if I do this surgery.
Wait, have you considered seeing a proctologist?
Which one is that? What, do we have proctologists in Ghana here?
Bro, we have a lot of them. They are being trained every time.
Where can I?
Charlie.
An anal fistula is an abnormal tract which connects the inner part of the anus to the skin around the anus. As long as this tract persists, there will be a recurring boil around the anus. A proctologist is the one credited with excellent outcomes of surgery of anal fistula. Laser and ligature anal fistula surgeries are the modern methods with very low recurrence rates.
Visit Mwintaba Hospital and Coloproctology Center today or call us. Mwintaba Hospital, First Ghana Colorectal Center, in to serve a peculiar health need.
Meet James. James has been searching for happiness for years. So we asked locals to point him to the source of their happiness. Until one fateful night, when his search finally came to an abrupt end. Find your happy place with GoTV. Get GoTV to enjoy a wide range of shows for the whole family. GoTV. Love it.
This week on The Upside Down Show, we uncover a story of pain, regret, grace, and revelation. Frema Edunyame sits with a man who spent more than 2 decades in prison for an offense he did not commit.
How did you find yourself in prison?
I met a friend who happened to be a police officer. He took us to a place where the car was parked.
Right.
And then he said, this is the car
What car was it?
Then it was even a taxi cab also.
Okay.
He brought a car number plate and he asked me to replace that number plate on the car. Out of panic or whatever, he just disappeared. He was wearing a smock and suddenly the smoke fell down.
He shares his unbelievable journey and even brings his special greetings from evangelist Mama Pat.
I'm bringing greetings also from our sister, Patricia. She's also doing well now.
You saw her?
Oh yeah, by the grace of God.
The
from
day
the
you came out and you saw the sun, when you stood out of Nsawam prison, where were you going?
What came to mind is that from hell to heaven, darkness to light.
One day you win.
One day you win.
One day you win.
One day you
Make a date with us this Sunday at 7 p.m. on Channel 1 TV for a thought-provoking conversation you won't forget.
The Matrix Verse experience has never been just about poetry, but about the lives behind the poems.
They sit with folded arms as the rivers turn to sludge.
This year, the Gospel According to Adulting explores our shared journey: work, love, money, grief, identity, and hope. Through verse, performance, and multidisciplinary art, TMVE becomes a space for reflection, healing, and creative growth.
Is it not the one that spills of shared cooking pots that makes us one?
It brings creatives and policymakers together to confront the real issues shaping adulthood today. Anchored in Ghana, connected to the world, the Matrix Verse Experience 2025. Join us 29th November to 7th December in Accra and across the diaspora.
Experience the unifying power of music and style as 1957 event and the Black Star Experience presents Rhythms on the Runway at 15. The Black Star Edition. The Christian Borg Castle, Osu, will come alive on Saturday, the 6th of December at 6 p.m. with the best of fashion from across Africa with performances by the Artist of the Year, King Promise, Sony Badu, Afia, Kwabna, Jackie, Nasi, EL, Maya Blue, Ohinipa Kisi, and Kwao Kesi with host Sika Osei and AJ Sapon. Step out in a hint of black or kente as we celebrate our own. This year's honorees include Idris Elba, Afia, Nora Bannerman, and Stephen Appiah. Circle 6 December on your calendar. Rhythms on the Runway is brought to you by I2 Developers, Afrimex Gold, Flowake Pharmacy, KGL Group, Ghana Tourism Authority, Lush Hair. Rhythms on the Runway is brought to you by 1957 in association with Black Star Experience and sponsored by Media Partners.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Kwabua, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. Your best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All-White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe, and supported by Oswald Investments Limited.
Welcome to The Point of View. This is your favorite current affairs show here on Channel 1 Television. On The Point of View, we pick the right topics, get the right guests, and ask them relevant questions on issues that matter to you.
With the complexities of the issues happening around us on a daily basis, it's the hard-hitting conversations and the probing questions of The Point of View.
So what is the Public Account Committee's job?
So what we do is to scrutinize, clarify, and find out why certain infractions have been made.
What do these IMF programs try to do?
The current program is for budget support.
Okay.
There are no projects attached.
That teases apart the twisted entanglements of politics and governance, as well as religious and social discourse. The Point of View brings you the policymakers and duty bearers and drills down to the very bottom of issue.
What authority do you have?
The Point of View airs every Monday and Wednesday at 9 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. My name is Jude Duncan. We'll move on the conversation because it's the season to be jolly. And of course, you know what it's about. It's Christmas time. Already the city is lightening up. The public spaces are being decorated. The lights are going up. And of course, we are all excited for the season ahead. It's my favorite time of the year. No two ways about that. For many other people, I'm sure it's the same too. The conversation today will just give us some insights into how to, get the space ready, for the Christmas festivity. And to help us talk through this is no other person but the chief decorator herself, the Ogboro, when it comes to finishing touches. Salom, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
How is Asento doing?
Oh, we are doing very well.
Amazing.
We are waiting for your house, your new
You want
house.
to come in?
Yes.
Botema, you come there.
No, why not?
Botema is far.
You know where we've been going.
You've been going to places. They say there's a place called Domi Abra.
Yes.
So if you love me, that is only when you come there.
Exactly. We will come.
I'll be expecting you at Botema. Anyway, this is so Christmas.
What are you seeing?
I'm seeing a lot of Christmas Nema.
Uh-huh.
My number one challenge with Christmas is like everything is to fit a very westernized idea of the season. So even if it's like Christmas, it's like trees. It is like trees with snow on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't experience snow here. So have we not, like, what is our identity or what's our depiction of what Christmas looks like? I'm sure there's a conversation for but you talk to us about decoration. I'm sure you have an opinion on it, right?
Yes. First of all, what you're saying is quite right. Yes, in a way. Why? Why would I say that? Because I wouldn't say the idea of Christmas was brought to us, but then the accessories we use to decorate for Christmas, I don't know if we have manufactured some ourselves.
Yeah, so it's a manufacturing thing too.
Exactly.
Industry.
We import all of them. So what do you expect?
Yeah, but to be fair, even in like the music and things. So yes, Christmas for Christians is serious because
we are coming up with our own music, Christmas. I mean, gradually.
Aside 31st, called Ukuro, wow,
the Kwampa version, is it the Kwampa or Chinchin version?
Back now, you know me go, Ogbe Cross, say you could Bronya. It was to be
no, then Chinchin or Kwampa people have come up with the local version of on the first day of Christmas.
Yeah, they have that one too as well. I think that's Kwampa. So that's cool, but we've not really localized.
We are getting there.
We've not localized. If there's jingle bells, so for Christians, they want you to commemorate the birth of Christ, rightly so.
Yes.
Like you say, the Savior was born.
But I wouldn't say. You see, another thing, last time I was teaching my students about this whole Christmas. We're trying to create Christmas themes and color palettes, and one thing you realize is, usually when it's Christmas, right, decorations, you will always see mostly the dominant color palettes you see are red and green. Yeah. Is that not it? Right. That shouldn't always be so. Right. Most people are used to a particular idea of Christmas decoration. Christmas in my home should always come with a tree. Yeah. Is that not it? Yeah. Christmas should always be green and red, which always is not the case. I'm not saying those colors are wrong or those are wrong, but there are other ways you can express yourself. You can actually decorate your home without having to even bring a tree, without having to even make use of green or red. Christmas themes are varied. Do you get it? You made mention of the snow idea, which is also true. There are Christmas themes with the greens and the snow. All idea, and then there are Christmas themes that also have other how do you call it, accessories.
I see like blue balls and stuff.
There's blue. See, some of the themes actually depict particular weather seasons. Do you get it? And then there are those, because I'm sure you've seen Christmas. The snowy idea actually is because of some snow during Christmas period. Do you get it? And then there are also the deer antler idea, which also, and then there are Christmas ideas with brown and how do you call it? The antique with dry leaves.
If I were to push you to say what local depiction would represent Christmas here, what would you say?
Christmas, we can make good use of a lot of browns and whites. Browns in the sense that here we make at least the whole idea of dry leaves. Do you get it? Dry leaves and dry branches. This is something that I think is nature, that we don't necessarily have to import accessories from somewhere else to be able to get access to them. So if you take a look at these branches, for instance, these flowers, for instance, right?
This you can use for any other day outside Christmas.
Exactly. You see, that's another thing I wanted to depict today, right? You don't necessarily have to always buy new things to be able to decorate your home. If you want to give your home or your living area the mood, right, for Christmas. One, Christmas actually, all you need to know about are the various elements. First, Christmas is all about lights. Christmas is all about lighting. Lighting in the sense that you can make use of candles. You can make use of string lights, which we already have here. This is quite common. Another option is to make good use of candles.
Okay.
Right? Candles, this is a candle you can use any day apart from Christmas. Do you get it? So if you're looking at setting the tone for Christmas.
I like the other candle there.
Yeah.
Is the thing beneath wax?
Yes.
Everything is wax.
Yes,
so all can just...
Wax actually in the shape of a tree.
Oh, okay. Looks very nice.
Exactly.
But
so
when you use this, everybody knows that it's Christmas, right?
Exactly.
But this is any other day.
This is not area.
Okay.
So you see, you can get Christmas if you still want to have a Christmas tree vibe. This is a good option for you without having to buy an entire tree for 10,000 cedis or
or 1 million.
Exactly.
Or 1 million.
So
if you're in the public sector, you're going to buy Christmas tree 1 million. OSP.
They'll start chasing
OSP
you.
and special prosecution and Yoko.
Exactly.
Wow.
So just know exactly what Christmas is about. Lighting. You need lots of lighting, and you can actually make good use of the string lights, combination of string lights and candles. You get candles in all forms. Are we good? Another thing is to also make use of the color schemes. You can do brown and white. You can do blue and green. You can do blue and white. You can do blue and brown. You can do pink. I mean, there are so many color options for Christmas.
Available.
It doesn't always have to be green and red.
I get you.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
It doesn't always have to be green and red. I mean, this week we decided to do the same in our office, and I said we're not buying any Christmas tree. Yeah. We're not doing anything red, anything green. It is purely brown. Then so our entire office is Christmas decor is brown and white.
Wow.
Do you get it? So maybe we might want to try something today. Let's look at. So given you have a small living area, or maybe a small conversation corner at home that you want to light up, first of all, know that Christmas decor does not always have to be the entire room or the entire house. You can just focus on a small corner, especially when you're trying to cut down costs.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be the whole space.
No.
Something just in your corner.
Just to depict that, okay, there's Christmas coming here. All you need are Christmas accessories. Do you get it? This is a good thing to start with. You need a centerpiece. This is actually another castle that usually depicts Christmas, right? Yeah. Good enough. This also has lighting. Do you get it? This also has lighting.
So you can put this in a corner somewhere.
You can put this in a corner somewhere.
Yeah, good to go.
Yes.
Not bad.
Good enough.
So, okay, it's daytime now, but in the night, is the light bright enough?
Yes, it is. I think there's quite a lot of light here, so you might not be able to. Yeah.
And this is also a lighting.
Exactly.
Box.
Yes.
With snow on it.
Yes.
Even though it doesn't snow in Ghana.
You don't like the snow idea?
Yeah, I'm like, Charlie, instead of the snow, why not use like some? Anyway, it looks nice.
So that is also another Christmas theme. The whole snow idea is also another tone for setting the tone for your home.
It looks very nice.
It doesn't
even
always...
on the TV, as viewers can see, it makes the TV quite presentable, right? It makes the space.
Christmas, again, is also about bulbs. If you can get any of these,
what's the purpose? Like
these usually, these are used to decorate Christmas trees or
so you hang
adornments,
them in there
yes, or probably used to fill the space, right? Christmas leaves. If you can get any of these,
so you can just hang this somewhere. I've seen a lot of like the doorpost, the round, like a wreath, but not a wreath.
Yeah.
But like, it's also wreath.
Exactly.
Okay.
So the leaves is not. It's mostly.
It's only for. It's only for for 6 people.
I know.
I didn't know there are Christmas wreaths.
I know what.
as well.
No.
You learn something new every day.
Exactly.
So once it's designed in that form, it's a wreath.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's actually supposed to depict a tree. So
Yeah.
it's supposed to be leaves that are usually molded or decorated in that form to give that.
Wow.
Anyway.
I see a napkin. Is it a napkin?
Yes, this is a napkin with Christmas
decorations on.
Exactly.
But to be fair, if I'm using this on in February, it's not Christmas like that. You know, it can be anything.
So this is small enough to take away when you are done with the season.
Yeah.
You get it? This is small enough to actually introduce on your dining table, on your coffee table, on your side table, and then right after Christmas you just take them away. Such that, I mean, this is cheap. Such that when you're putting it away, you don't really feel like, oh, I spent too much only for December. I spent too much only for December. No, how much is this?
Wow.
Probably
Talk to me about the cost. How expensive or otherwise is it, setting up a space for the festive season? You said you don't necessarily have to do something big. You can do it in your own small corner.
Exactly.
But it still comes at a cost, right?
It does. It does. You still need to be ready to spend something, right? However, how much you spend, I mean, if you are looking at just something light, all these small decorations here and there, I mean, sometimes as little as 500 cedis, 100 cedis.
Now, where can we buy these things?
You get it. These are items.
Are they imported, or you can walk into some of these big shopping centers to get some of these stuff?
No, most of everything here you can get in Ghana here to buy. So candles, this is a candle that I've been using in the office or every day. Yes, you see, these are things you can just go to most supermarkets, most malls.
And get it.
Makola, if you are ready for the journey, you can just go to Makola. You get. If you want it cheap.
My next question to you was that it comes to me as though there are certain, design. Is it ornaments? Not quite, but like there are certain design items for specific spaces. So, for example, whereas you can use this for an office and a home, you can't necessarily use a candle for an office, right?
You can.
Hey, you can.
Yes.
I tell me I can come and light this candle in Samensis newsroom.
Why not? So candles at least a good thing with candles are very generic. Yes,
So you are telling
used for decorations.
So you can light this thing in a banking of space.
Yeah.
That isn't not off.
So it depends on where you are putting it. If for instance, if it's a banking space, for instance, in the banking hall, not a private office, maybe that place is too busy.
Exactly.
So you might not want to put something like this. What
But
are you
in
trying to achieve?
personalized office, you can
What
do
are you
that.
trying to achieve? Is it the light you want or the fragrance you want? Do you get it? If it is a light you want, you can move on to maybe, how do you call it, table lamps.
Hey, if I'm an HR and I walk into your office and you have light candle, I just try. Oh,
Maybe the candle, the fragrance from the candle is what the person is
when you
looking
go to
for.
house, they do it.
So if
When you go to house, they go and light candle there. How can you like? Yeah, you have to work.
So,
and I get a sense that
okay, so
you
how
need
about
to create-
diffusers?
Diffusers is smell. You need a place smelling
That's what I'm
good.
saying. There are candles that are also
I
scented.
think the thing catches fire. How you explain
There are
it?
candles
And I'm not
that
even
are-
trying to be a pessimist, right? But like,
No, I get you. If I want this in my office, I have these in my office and I light them. Do you get it? In that case, I put it somewhere close enough that I can control it. So probably on my desk, I don't mind. In my conference room, there is a candle, there are candles there, I light them. Mostly candles, mostly because of the fragrance. You get it? You can also, if you think candles are not a good deal, probably you have kids at home, you don't want to expose them to all these. You get it? How about diffusers? Are we good? How about sprays? If it's a fragrance you're looking for, because there are candles with scents, and then there are diffusers. Or maybe you just like the lights. Probably you just like the lights. Before then, it wasn't it candles we were using at home? Do you get it? We used to use candles at home, so what's changed? What's changed? Do you get it? Anyway, so again, like I was mentioning, after lights, you need Christmas accessories. These are all small adornments you can get almost anywhere you go.
so there are different types and different shapes of these adornments you can use to beautify your space.
Yes, these are all things you can either make good use of. You get
What
it?
would you say is your biggest don't when it comes to setting up your Christmas space? I'm sure there are quite a lot, but I don't want to describe somebody's money, so just say like the like a non-negotiable in all of this. Very bright lights.
You know, when it comes, I'm a very huge fan of lights, but when it comes to lights, I also have my reservations. There's some kind of blue lights.
Blue lights.
LED lights.
Oh, but they use light like it's a disco. Like why?
When it comes to this LED, I'm a huge fan of them, but some colors, you see, there are some of them that are, not everything is meant for the home. Some of them are actually purposely made for commercial spaces, like a pub, like a nightclub, like you get it. But then someone actually, like me, you have one single room. I don't know, maybe you went to the club, you saw it and you fancied it and then you bought it into your home. Now, some people just like the idea of the color, the lights changing like 3, 4, 5 colors. Red, green, yellow, I mean.
Crazy. Crazy.
Anyway. Anyway, so like I said, these are all small adornments you can actually buy. You can get from anywhere. There's almost all the supermarkets, shops, online shops. You can just get these things. 20 cedis, 50 cedis, 100 cedis. I mean, without having to break the bank. You get it? And this could be, I mean, small enough for your dining table. Probably even for your coffee table at home. Do you get it? Even for your coffee table at home. This is enough to set a little mood. This is enough to set a mood at home. Do you get it? Anyway.
Wow.
Why are
amazing.
I
absolutely love this. Guys, so you know what to do. If you are thinking of setting up your office space, tell them the dream maker. She brings dreams to life. She's got you covered. A fantastic setup already, unplanned, but clearly came to life. So yeah, I'm sure you're thinking about making it work for your office. I'm sure you're thinking about making it work for your homes. You know, there's so much more you can do to get a mood right for the festive season. We'll try and have this conversation again as we approach December proper, right? Marcelo, thank you so much for your time. I'm this light, I'm not taking you back home. I told you already. But thank you so much for your time.
Okay. Okay. You can even use this to create a Christmas tree. You know.
Yeah, I've seen people put this on Christmas trees, but
no, you can actually use it to design a Christmas tree.
Wow.
Yes.
But you didn't talk about like furniture for Christmas.
Furniture for Christmas. For furniture, I wouldn't say there's something like furniture for Christmas. Maintain what you already have at home. What is important is what you're adding to it, or how you're adorning it. You get it? So you can still use what you already have, unless maybe they are quite dirty and you want to revamp it a little here and there, or change your upholstery, or just clean it and give it some fresh look. Other than that, there's no need, unless you have the money. If you have the money and you can afford multiples.
Yeah, but I get people say that, oh, Christmas, you know, so for example, like couples want to do like this whole pajamas thing. They bring like particular furniture to set up a tree, sit on the chair and do that kind of photo shoot. You know, like people like to change.
If you have that money to do that, there's nothing spoils it.
So there's nothing like Christmas furniture?
No.
Yeah, sure?
No.
Hey. Anyway.
What did you see? Tell me.
No, because you came on the stage and you changed my setup. So I thought you were going to say, oh, maybe I shouldn't sit on this chair in Christmas and I should sit on the one behind you. I don't know if this is what you can say is a Christmas chair, or you just decided to bring it in for your own personal reasons.
So yes. So this is supposed to give us a light living area or conversation corner scene. Do you get it? So maybe you have a small reading corner in the living area, or you have a small living area. Do you get it? This might be for conversations here and here, or reading, or this is your main living area.
So it's not necessarily like it's for Christmas, but just to make the space look nice.
Exactly.
So the major issue or the major thing is that it's about just a few touches here and there, not necessarily changing the whole place.
No.
But if you have the means, you can do so.
Exactly.
So it's about the means.
If you have the means, yes, you can do so. Or unless let's say, you know, there are some people who are just naturally minimalists.
Yeah.
They don't really like too much of everything. They don't really like too many things in their space. You see, for such a person, it's not always about the costs, but then about something subtle to just give me the vibe when I enter my room.
Salam the Dream Maker, where can we find you?
Come to Adrengano, come to Ascento Project.
Ah,
yes, Ascento Project. Or just search me on social media. Salam Dream Maker, Instagram, Facebook.
And LinkedIn?
LinkedIn, Salam Jabba Mensah.
Today she has mentioned the name. Welcome, okay. Guys, that's all time will allow us for the Dream Maker bringing dreams alive since 19 Kojo Ho Ho. You know, Salam is amazing. She's available to help you in terms of consulting, you know, giving you all the needed information to brighten up your space for the festive period. That's all time will allow us for this segment where we brought you how to bring life into your spaces for the Christmas festivity. We'll take a quick break. When we're back, the sports. Don't go away.
Meet James. James has been searching for happiness for years. So we asked locals to point him to the source of their happiness. Until one fateful night, when his search finally came to an abrupt end. Find your happy place with GoTV. Get GoTV to enjoy a wide range of shows for the whole family. GoTV. Love it.
Rooted in heritage. Shaped by ambition. Defined by style. Inspired by soul. This is Afro Quality, the first multi-country concept store for African brands. Now in Nairobi, Kigali, and Accra.
The Matrix Verse experience has never been just about poetry, but about the lives behind the poems.
They sit with folded arms as the rivers turn to sludge.
This year, the Gospel According to Adulting explores our shared journey: work, love, money, grief, identity, and hope. Through verse, performance, and multidisciplinary art, TMVE becomes a space for reflection, healing, and creative growth.
Is it not the warmth that spills from shared cooking pots that makes us fun?
It brings creatives and policymakers together to confront the real issues shaping adulthood today. Anchored in Ghana, connected to the world, the Matrix Verse Experience 2025. Join us 29th November to 7th December in Accra and across the diaspora.
This Christmas Eve, skip the ordinary and step into the extraordinary. Welcome to the Situation All White Party 2025, where the music never stops, the energy never drops, and the fun never ends. Celebrating grand style with great music, irresistible food, and an atmosphere that screams good vibes only. Date 24th December 2025. Venue Good Park near the Accra Mall. Time 8 p.m. till late. Dress code, it's an all-white affair. Get ready for electrifying live performances from Kofi Kinata, Papua, Perez Music, Inchin Chin Band, and DJ Mingle. best all-white fit. Bring your dancing shoes and let's light up the night together. Book your tables now. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973. It's Christmas Eve. Don't miss it. The Situation All-White Party 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM. And it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Bethel Logistics, and Hallmark Cafe. And supported by Oswald Investments Limited.
Experience the unifying power of music and style as 1957 event and the Black Star Experience presents Rhythms on the Runway at 15. The Black Star edition, the Christian Ball Castle, Osu, will come alive on Saturday the 6th of December at 6 p.m. with the best of fashion from across Africa with performances by the Artist of the Year, King Promise, Sony Badu, Afia, Kwabena, Jackie, Nasi, EL, Maya Blue, Ohene Bakisi, and Kwao Kesi, with host Sika Osei and AJ Sapon. Step out in a hint of black or kente as we celebrate our own. This year's honorees include Idris Elba, Afia, Nora Bannerman, and Stephen Appiah. Circle 6 December on your calendar. Rhythms on the Runway is brought to you by I2 Developers, Afrimex Gold, Floake Pharmacy, KGL Group, Ghana Tourism Authority, Lush Hair. Rhythms on the Runway is brought to you by 1957 in association with Black Star Experience and sponsored by Media Partners.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. My best friend in the Channel 1 news has joined me, so I'm always happy when El Mint.
Oh, Mr. Duncan.
Don Mint.
Mr. Duncan.
El Mint.
Oh, too much Duncan, man.
He's my best friend, but I disagree with him
on everything. Pretty much everything.
Quite. I mean, there are some views.
Pretty much everything. Yeah, pretty much everything.
You know, you're a United fan. I'm sure if you're a Chelsea fan, you would have aligned more.
Oh, small. Just a little bit. Because, Charlie, your mindset, your views, they'll be very divergent.
You should have gone to a cracker. Maybe that would have helped. Oh, no. If you're the Ogasco, is you by the sea. So the waves, the sort of time they use in the.
Oh, no.
All my guys I know went to Ogasco. Max Enyinsa, Nana Soejekum, Kawawa. All of you are thinking are similar.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the seawater.
Oh, no, it's not the seawater.
Or is it a cemetery close? Oh, no. As on cemetery day.
And you should have added your best friend to that list too.
Who?
The minority leader.
Look at that.
Yeah, he also went to St. Augustine's College. Yeah, he's a proud alumni of the great St. Augustine's College.
No, I'm not even surprised.
Yeah. Our patron saint is St. Augustine of Hippo.
No, it is the cemetery and the seawater. It's corrupt.
Charlie, speaking of cemetery and seawater, Charlie, Ghana, we've landed in a group that is similar to the analogy that you made.
Saka and Gideon Mensah.
Because we got drawn in Group L.
Yeah.
And what that means is we are playing England, we are playing against Croatia, and we are playing against Panama next year for the World Cup at the group stage.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough group. It's a very competitive group. It's a very competitive
I really
group.
fancy our chances against, of course, Panama very especially. And also Croatia.
Yeah. They are not the same force that they were in the 2018 World Cup and the 2022 World Cup.
They have a lot of aged players.
Yeah, a lot of old players. Most of the members of their golden generation have retired, or they've retired from football totally, or they've retired from international football. It's just Ivan Perisic who is around, Luka Modric.
Will Modric make the World Cup?
Oh yeah, he'll definitely make the World Cup. He's playing regularly for AC Milan.
Yeah, he's 40, right?
Yeah, he's 40 years.
Yeah. And how old is Perisic?
Perisic is around what, 37, 38. So, and he recovered from an ACL injury like what, 2-3 years ago.
He's
so,
not the same.
Yeah, he's not the same, but he's still a very good player. I mean, he played very well for PSV Eindhoven in that win over Liverpool.
The former Juve guy, Vlahovic, or he's Serbian?
Vlahovic is Serb. Yeah, he's from Serbia.
Wow. How about Mandzukic?
Mandzukic retired.
Yeah.
He's one of those golden generation that retired.
But it's like you have this midfield guy.
I mean, Pasalic, you're a Chelsea fan.
Yes.
So Pasalic was with Chelsea.
He can worry.
He can worry a little bit. Yeah, he plays with for Atalanta in the Italian Serie A with Kamaldeen Sulemana, and so yeah, there's a bit of familiarity there. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Charlie. And if it's not Bukayo Saka, then Noni Madueke will be coming in.
I saw him Madueke will make the England squad. I think it will be tough for him.
Noni Madueke, he has to really impress. He has to really impress because for Thomas Tuchel, he has a structure. It is there. He set it up. He's a tactical genius. And to get it to work, you need players that can work to ensure that there's always constant organization. And that's where Madueke falls short a bit compared to Jared Bowen, because they are in direct competition for the backup spot to Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka, yeah, he's the starter. I mean, we all know that.
Let's try and do this. What will you say will be like the guaranteed England players, right? They have
guaranteed.
Enormous
they have a lot of starters. Yeah, guaranteed Declan Rice, guaranteed Harry Kane, guaranteed Jordan Pickford.
Starter,
yes, guaranteed. And their defenders, guaranteed. Yes, Bukayo Saka, guaranteed. Reece James.
How about Bellingham?
No, Bellingham is not guaranteed. Reece James is guaranteed unless he gets injured. No one is displacing him from the starting 11.
Wow.
No.
Left back.
Jude Bellingham is not a starter.
But he will make the World Cup squad.
Likely because he has big game temperament. That's what is the ace in his arsenal. That's the ace that gives him an edge over the others.
What will be an England midfield setup?
For England, Thomas Tuchel has already set it up 4-3-3. That's his philosophy. That's his staple formation. And Declan Rice would be deployed as a central midfielder. The DM position over the past couple of months has been locked down by Elliot Anderson.
Nottingham Forest.
Yes. And so what that means is, and he recently addressed it, Thomas Tuchel recently addressed it. What that means is this glut of England players, midfielders, creative wing forwards, all of them will be battling for that number 10 position. So Eberechi Eze, Phil Foden, you have Cole Palmer, you have Jude Bellingham, Morgan Rogers.
So 6 Anderson, 8 Declan Rice.
That's standard. Because Declan Rice, Rice's backup is Adam Wharton of Crystal Palace. Behind him, there's also Kobe Mainoo in the mix. Yes. No, I'm talking about the backups options. Yes, there's also Mason Mount also in there. He's in the picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, we know that. Yeah, he's not. So right now the backup to Declan Rice is Adam Wharton. Then in the DM position, the backup to Elliot Anderson is Jordan Henderson.
Isn't he too
old? No. He's not well, he's old, but he's playing regularly for AFC Sunderland, and they are doing well. And on top of that, he's a trusted guy by the coaches.
And he has experience.
And so the midfield is sorted. It's just left with that number 10 position. And that's where all these guys are battling for. Morgan Rogers, Eberechi Eze, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden. All of them are battling for that position.
And there's even...
and there's Cole Palmer too.
Yeah, and even the Nottingham guy too as well.
Morgan Gibbs-White. All of them are battling for that position. So Jude Bellingham's position is not guaranteed. He's not a starter.
But he adds an extra factor to the...
Yes, and that's why I say that he has that ace in his game.
Like
that he has a big game temperament. I mean, not too many players, English to be specific, can play for Real Madrid. Not too many English players can play for Real Madrid.
David Beckham type.
Yes, and start for Real Madrid.
So they have the personality.
Yes.
And they have sometimes their day, the talent to match.
Yes, you have the talent. But when you step on that big stage, Charlie, you can shake. And we've seen several players shake.
Yeah. So, interesting. Left wing, Saka. Guaranteed.
Left wing, yes. On the left, inverted right side of their three-man front line.
Saka
as an inverted winger, Saka is guaranteed, unless he picks up an injury.
And the right?
On the right side, it's a battle between Marcus Rashford and Anthony Gordon.
And two of them will make the team.
Yeah, very likely. And then there's also Jack Grealish, who has come into form very well for Everton.
Okay.
And so there are so many options in there.
Up front.
Up front is Harry Kane, backed up by Oli Watkins. Straight.
How about the former Brentford guy?
Ivan Toney? No,
Yeah.
no. He hasn't featured consistently enough under Thomas Tuchel. Since Thomas Tuchel took over, he hasn't featured consistently. He was liked by Gareth Southgate, the former head coach, the former manager of England. But ever since Thomas Tuchel took over, he hasn't really had a good run.
Jared Bowen?
Yeah, Jared Bowen is one of the backups to Bukayo Saka. So it's Bukayo Saka, Donny Madueke, Jared Bowen. They are battling for that wing spot on the right side. On the left side is Anthony Gordon and Marcus Rashford and Jack Grealish. Then in the middle is Harry Kane and Oli Watkins.
Wow.
Yes.
All of those, Callum Wilson and all of those, not quite.
Callum Wilson, you can't even trust that he'll be fit.
For them.
He has injury issues.
Wow.
So yeah.
Does Foden really make the team?
I don't
Because
think
you mentioned like 4 players
actually
battling for the number 10
number 10
role.
position. I don't think he makes it.
Just about 3 will make it, right?
Yes, I don't think Phil
So
Foden
there will
will make
definitely
it.
be like big name dropouts.
Oh yeah, easy. Because at the end of the day, Phil Foden is left-footed. He's a creative guy, and he has that touch, that brilliance about him. But you already have that in the team already. That's Cole Palmer. So
Cole Palmer makes the team.
Cole Palmer makes the team.
Even if he's on the bench, he's in the team.
He's in the team. He's the most talented English player right now. He's the most talented English player right now.
That's ahead of Eze.
Ahead of Eze, ahead of everybody.
Eze is quite talented.
He's quite talented. But what Cole Palmer does, Eze needs a little bit of space.
Charlie.
Oh, too cold. Look, Eze needs a bit of space to be able to operate.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer, from a standstill position, from a standing position, he can just create something. Just one touch. He can touch the ball in a way that he's facing you, but he can touch the ball to be able to get to the other side. He's too good. And that's why I'm saying that Phil Foden, unless he scores like 30 goals in the Premier League before he gets into the team.
He scored a very good goal against Fulham.
Other than that, I don't see him making it.
Wow.
And so I see Eberechi Eze making it. I see Cole Palmer making it. I see Jude Bellingham making it. Morgan Rogers, what he does, what he brings to the team.
But he
Jude
started
Bellingham
a lot under Tuchel.
Yes, but Jude Bellingham brings that. And on top of that, he has that big game temperament because he has started at the
Very briefly, let's go.
Euros.
So you've dealt with the middle. Excellent analysis up front. Interesting perspectives as well. Back line.
The back line, Reece James starts. Trent Alexander-Arnold is his backup. Easy.
Trent makes the World Cup.
Yes.
Over who are the other right backs?
We saw the right backs. There's Kieran Trippier.
Kyle Walker.
There's Kyle Walker. Yes, so they have options. But Livramento, yeah, he's pretty solid.
There are quite a number of them.
Yeah.
Miles Kelly is left.
Miles Kelly is on the left side.
Does he start?
No, because Thomas Tuchel even complained about it, about his minutes, lack of minutes at Arsenal, because he's coming off the bench 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It is not good enough to make this England national team.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Really, at this point, I don't know he will start, but he will make the team.
Wow.
Yes, Nico O'Reilly.
You've given me England, Croatia, spot on. Do you know much about Panama?
Oh, yeah, Panama, they qualify from the CONCACAF region. They have quite a number of players of Spanish descent playing for them because they are folks in the diaspora. And so, yes, they are quite good when it comes to the CONCACAF region, but I've seen them play. They are not
any standout names?
Not really, yeah. Not a team that can give us any major issue. So, yeah, the issue is not with Panama. The issue is beating Croatia because, honestly, realistically, I don't see us beating England. But based on the history...
But we can go head to head with them.
Based on the history between Ghana and England, that game, I'm sure the guys will go 120%.
Remember Asamoah?
Yeah. And imagine, let's say Callum Hudson-Odoi switches to come and play for Ghana and he's lining up against England. The motivation will be crazy.
And Eddie Nketiah.
Oh, Eddie Nketiah, no. Eddie Nketiah, no. I don't think he makes this team.
Is you saying the Ogasco team?
No. Eddie Nketiah,
if it comes
what Eddie Nketiah brings to this team, we already have it. What Callum Hudson-Odoi brings to this team, We have
don't.
it, but it's not in consistent fashion. And so that's where he has a chance
Christopher Babos
to be able
went
to...
since the... like we play Callum like that.
Yes, exactly.
And come on,
so,
Hudson-Odoi
comes in and takes away Christopher Babos. That's it, pretty much.
But I think he can... Nketiah can give Jordan a run for his man.
Sure, but later today, there's a big game coming up. Arsenal taking on Aston Villa.
Solid.
Very solid game at 12:30 p.m. We'll give
Aston
you the
Villa
rundown.
have not lost in 7 games, right?
Yes, we'll give you the rundown. Yes,
and Arsenal is on super form.
Yes, and they are playing against their former coach, that's Unai Emery.
Good evening.
Yes, who still feel that he wasn't treated right by the Arsenal
so
folks.
He vexed.
He vexed. They go near them at Juncture. So join us on Republic of Football and on 97.3 FM and on Channel 1 TV 2 to 5. We'll give you all the analysis on it.
Absolutely. And you heard them, my bestie, Charlie. Mint.
The real Mr. Duncan.
Hey.
Nah, you too much. And
that's all time will allow us for today's edition of your favorite Saturday morning TV show. We call this Breakfast Daily Weekend. Y'all ending us with super analysis of Ghana's group at the World Cup 2026 edition. Catch you same time tomorrow at 7 a.m. for Sunday breakfast with myself, Judan Khan. You don't want to miss out on it. Bye-bye.